Alright, shalawam. First off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Kodash. Double honors to apostles and elders of GMS, to the elect doing the work in sincerity and the truth. Shalawam. GMS Precepts, Nazar Khad here. And I got a few articles here. This is from J Post, a Jerusalem Post. You can see the title. It says U.S. Iran attack could come with no warning, possibly in the next days. This is dated August 15th, right? It says Kirby. I believe he's the what is he? It says it down here. He's he's a um, White House National Security Communications Advisor John Kirby. Right? It says Kirby said that the U.S. did not have a firm sense of what kind of attack Iran might launch, which is why it has worked diplomatically to de-escalate the situation, which is bullshit, right? Because if you want to de-escalate the situation, you would stop providing uh, Israel with weapons, right? If you want to de-escalate this, do you think going over there in the Middle East with warships is de-escalating the situation? Because that's exactly what they did a few days ago. You know, recently they went over there to in a sign of support for Israel. Okay. So that's bullshit. Talking about, oh yeah, they're working diplomatically to de-escalate. They ain't de-escalating not a goddamn thing, man. Anyway, it says Iran could attack Israel with no warning within days. White House National Security Community Council Advisor John Kirby said Thursday as the region remained on edge. Excuse me, yeah, and it's on edge right there. It's on edge all over the world, and that's all being done and orchestrated by Yahawashi. Right? The Most High has this world on edge because it's a war coming, and we said this through the Spirit from our apostles on down. There's still one more woe to go. Let me get that. I'm in Joel, but let me go real quick. Let me get Revelation. There's still one more woe to go, right? Revelation 9, what is it? 12. It says, "Woe, one woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter." And that woe is referring to the world wars, right? We had World War One already. We had World War Two, and there's one more world war. Okay? There's one more world war, and I believe it was who was it? I believe it was Albert. Yeah, it was Albert Einstein that said, which is prophetic, right? He prophesied, even though he's not a man of the Lord. He prophesied and said, World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones, because he understood if in the Third World War they're going to be, if nuclear weapons are used, it's going to render the world, it's going to bring the world back to the Stone Age. You see? So he's not right about World War IV, right? He's the point of him saying that the Third World War is going to be used with those nuclear missiles was correct, was prophetic, because according to prophecy, it will. Okay? Right, so there's a Third World War coming, and the Most High has these nations. He's putting these nations. He's setting them up for, because that's his end goal. He wants a world war to happen. Why? So he can all so he can all judge the nations in one fell swoop. Right? An attack could come with little or no warning, and certainly could come in the coming days, and we have to be ready for it. He told reporters during a virtual briefing, but the messaging efforts continues. But the messaging effort continues and will continue, because what we're really after is de-escalation and trying to prevent this. Yeah, alright. Even if that's true, even if that's your goal, to de-escalate the situation and you want world peace throughout the world, um, which the devil doesn't want. The Most High don't want that, and He's gonna move you to war. Right? It's the Most High that controls all things. He's controlling you, the kings of the world, to do His bidding, and His bidding is to start war, man. What's that? Proverbs. I could use 16 too. Proverbs 16 and 1 as well, right? It says the preparations of the heart of in man and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. You see? Oh, another one. Proverbs 16 and 9. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directeth his steps. So you might want to do something, right? Let's say, which is bullshit, but let's say this article is true. Let's say he's making a true statement here, right? And America really wants to de-escalate the situation in the Middle East. Well, it's what you're doing what the Most High wants you to do. So you might want a de-escalation, but the Most High wants to escalate it, right? You want a de-escalation, but there's going to be an escalation, and there's no way to prevent this, right? Washington has sent messages to Iran through third parties to underscore this message. Kirby said, and all eyes were on Gaza hostage and ceasefire talks. Yeah, look at this. This is crazy bullshit. I wanted to get a point here. Anyway, I'll continue reading. It says, Kirby said the U.S. did not have a firm sense of what kind of attack Iran might launch, which is why it worked diplomatically to de-escalate the situation. Blah blah blah. You just saying the same shit. But I wanted to get a point here. I saw that was very well. Let me read. Here it is. It says Israel and the region have been on edge for more than 2 weeks, expecting an Iranian attack at any moment. And this is something that they promised, because you have Israel has constantly been poking the bear Iran, right? Allegedly they killed what was it, the lead nuclear scientist a few years ago. Then I believe that the year later they killed the general Soleimani, and then recently they killed I believe it was a Hamas leader, I believe, right? So constantly, this is all allegedly, right? Of course they, no, it wasn't them, but they vowed revenge, right? Iran vowed revenge. You see, according to Mir Javandafar, an expert on Iranian affairs and a lecturer at Reichman, Iran is in a difficult position because if they attack, they could see a retaliation. As this computer's fucking up, it says Iran is in a difficult position because if they attack, they could see a retaliation. Excuse me. They could see a retaliation from Israel that could be quite painful. And if they don't attack, they could be taken, or then it could be taken as a sign of weakness. So this is a very difficult moment for Iran's supreme leader, but for now he's waiting to make his decision. See? So you see how the Most High, so the Most High is playing chess, man, right? He's putting in particular this leader, he's forcing him to go to war, because he can't afford to look weak in this situation, right? It says if they don't attack, right? Here it is. You got allegedly Israel assassinating your leaders, assassinating your scientists, doing things year after year. You keep saying, yeah, we're gonna take vengeance, and you continually don't do anything. You're gonna look weak. You see, because all they're gonna do is keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Right, so so the supreme leader Iran is being placed in position, and this is all done by the Yahawashi. Iran's being put in a position where he must do something, and he knows if he attacks, he's gonna have to do damage. Right, so we're approaching some. This is a situation to watch here. Right, it says, I'll read this again. Proverbs 61, the preparations of the heart of man and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. Right? Let me get 21 also. I should just put whatever. Proverbs 21. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. Right? The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. So it's the Most High that's directing the steps, man. This damn thing is fucking up. Oh, I got another article. It says the missteps in Washington and Tehran that brought Middle East to the brink. An Iranian attack on Israel would carry the risk of a wider war, right? Once again, this is just another. So I can't really, because this is a Wall Street Journal. I can't read this, but but there you go. You see, so it's escalating. All this is doing is escalating. And despite what you leaders want to happen, right? Which I don't believe America wants a de-escalation, but let's go with that narrative of they want a de-escalation. The Most High is not going to allow that. He wants a war to happen because it's all part of prophecy. He wants a war to take place because it's part of prophecy, right? Let me close it out on Joel. I had that originally. Joel, the 3rd chapter. Joel. It says, I will start with 3 and 1. For behold, in those days and in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into what? The valley of Jehoshaphat, which in the Hebrew, Jehoshaphat is Yahawashi, which is the Lord's judgment. Let's just get that, right? Bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. Yahawah. Yahawah has judged. You see? The Lord has judged. Yahawah has judged. Right? And there's going to be a judgment there because in that area is where the Most High is going to judge all the nations, man. And defeat them in one fell swoop, right? So that's pretty much it. I'll leave this article in the description. Lord, one of your brothers says we're edified. Until the next show, shalawam.